You know how everybody pretty much loved Logan? Well, according to movie critic Matt Prigge, it's just a bunch of F-bombs and violence in a crappy movie. Professor X drops an F-bomb. So far, it sounds like you loved it. You would too if you were in a wheelchair. Someone else got into his own mind and dropped an F-bomb for him. Hearing a cuss word spring from Patrick Stewart's mouth isn't the first shock in Logan. That one comes early. I understand that, like, we have a rated R X-Men movie now, but is it really that shocking? What, because he's in the Royal Shakespeare Company? Have you ever read Shakespeare? It's some dirty ass stuff. Logan gets into one of his traditional skirmishes. I'm just picturing Logan like bitching out the lady in front of him who's trying to pay with a check at a supermarket, realizing it's 2017 and what are checks. But when he breaks out his knuckle blades and lunges for his opponents, his victims don't just fall down like some bandit in an old western who's been bloodlessly shot. The blades go through one guy's face, another loses a limb. The whole thing's a gory, bloody mess. Pretty sure a knife going into someone's head or cutting off a limb would be way more bloody than a bullet going through someone in western times. It's not like they shot them in the face with like, it's like an old-timey bullet. It's like, some of them didn't even kill people. That's true, like the old bullets were crap. Logan says F words too. That's just stupid. This is stupid. This could have been a mere novelty, the comic book movie equivalent of the old swearing grandma routine. You know, the old swearing grandma routine. F you goddamn mother. Worse, it could be Deadpool, the smug, aggressively self-satisfied R-rated annoyance that likely made this kid-unfriendly X-Men spin-off less of a tough sell. Man, you came in this ready to hate. It's like having makeup sex, or walking into a Tyler Perry movie wearing a white hood. But it's not only a novelty. For one thing, Wolverine/Logan is one comic book icon who always seemed like he needed to indulge in bad words and a little bit of the old ultra-violence. Yeah, so it's an accurate depiction of a character. Well played. And now I'm just picturing Wolverine in A Clockwork Orange. A bit of the old in-out, bub. For another, Logan's too sincere a picture to ever feel like it's only about crass calculation, giving longtime fans the blood and guts and swear words, as well as pain and anguish and suffering they always wanted. Thing is, it's giving us that too. Yeah, it's unfortunately giving people what they wanted. I'm really confused. Where was the negative? It's like an old-timey spy, like, find me the negatives! To be frank, Logan is still a semi-awkward, slightly misshapen beast. It calls so much attention to the genre tropes it's avoiding or subverting, it might as well have been an episode of Pop-Up Video. I'm just picturing him, like, taking his claws and shoving it into someone's face and then like, bloop. The last time Logan shoved claws into someone's face was during this. And in that year, the #1 song was Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Only with bubbles that read things like, look, no city's being destroyed, or hey, the once primmed Xavier Charles just said, I have to pee. No, it's supposed to give information that isn't in the movie. Like things that, little tidbits, you didn't even watch the show. In some ways, it's not that different from Deadpool after all. Yeah, remember that scene when Logan was masturbating to a stuffed unicorn while wearing Crocs? Cause I don't. I imagine it's real. And he could do it for hours because that bastard can heal. The story plays like the last Wolverine solo job. Yeah, we just talked about that. All of a sudden, it's 2029 and Logan is still caught in a vicious cycle of pain, hence the story of Logan. Logan never got over all those awful things you may half remember from movies that are 10 or even 17 years old. I mean, this guy went through some crap. I mean, his whole skeleton was basically replaced. The girl he was in love with pretty much just like exploded in front of him. Have you had your girlfriend explode in front of you? And I don't mean like sexually, because that's obviously not gonna happen. Logan winds up running into a feral young girl called X-23, or just Laura. She and her group of anchor babies escaped to America, but only so they could get out of his awful country. Anchor babies? What's an anchor baby? I don't even know if I want to know the definition of anchor baby. Oh. I just looked it up and now you just kind of sound like a dick. But sincerity can still be superficial. And it can still be calculated. A rash of innocent people who get gruesomely murdered towards the end of Act 2 is disturbing, but not in a good way. Not like when they put so much chili on your burger that you can't pick it up. It's disturbing, but you're gonna eat that. They die to get a rise out of the audience, to prove again, as if it needed underlining, that this is definitely no Thor 2. That's what they were going for? Guys, we're making this movie, and all we gotta do is get across to the audience is that it's not this other movie that's a sequel. A fair deal of Logan still hurts in a good way, and it closes on a moment of quiet poetry. But at the end of the day, it's still just a comic book movie bragging about how it's no typical comic book movie. Yes? And you're treating Logan like it's some guy trying to sell his barbecue sauce. Like, this ain't no typical barbecue sauce. This is Logan barbecue sauce. In the end, La La Land is just a musical bragging about how it's not a typical musical. And Moonlight is just a movie about a gay gangster that is bragging about how it's no typical movie about a gay gangster. And Hidden Figures is just a movie about a few African American women who were incredibly brilliant and helped NASA accomplish amazing things, but the movie keeps bragging about how it's no typical movie about a few American women who were incredibly brilliant and helped NASA accomplish amazing things. And so you guys let us know what movie we should do next, and if it's your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to see another video from us, you can click right there. If you want to see our segment that we do called Everybody Hates, you can click right down there. And if you like this video, make sure you hit a like. If you don't know which one that is, it looks like this. And until we see you next time, geek out and game on.